You know what? Intel thinks so too. Intel had a problem. Intel wasn't selling motherboards because they had no differentiating features over the competition. So Intel came to us and they said, Sonic Focus, what can you do for us? And we said, well, we have this great engine. They go, no, engine's not enough. We need a product. So we said, okay, what do you need? So they sent over some foils, and we ended up building an entire product, just like a studio, except we called it Intel Audio Studio. So we, from scratch, conceived, with Intel's help, Intel was involved, but it was based on our audio refinement engine, and Intel Audio Studio sound was really Sonic Focus sound, except it became the Intel sound. And it was one of the most successful products that Intel has ever launched on its PC motherboards. Intel doubled their channel motherboard sales as a direct result of including Sonic Focus powered Intel Audio Studio on their product. Intel Audio Studio and Sonic Focus engine still considered to be the gold standard for PCs throughout the industry. You probably see our products on ASUS, who also have standardized on our engine for their top products, ASUS Tech. That's the power that Sonic Focus can bring to your products. So how do we produce high-quality audio? We restore clarity and detail and realism. That stuff that's missing, we put it back. We're not going to tell you how we do it, but we do it. We put some of that back. Now, it's not the same bits that were taken away during sampling or compression. It's other bits that are similar. But you don't care about any of that. Really, what you care about is what the customer hears, a natural surround sound, an entire audio spectrum, clarity, no phase hole, so from when you go from the left speaker to the right speaker, it doesn't kind of shift and you wonder, is that right? It's not like that. Nobody does this when they hear our sound. People go, you will too, but you have to go listen. We improve vocal articulation. Why would I want voice to sound better? Well, we all do. We want to understand. One of the problems with audio enhancement is that it de-enhances the voice. So the wider the surround sound field, the less voice you have. Try your typical TV surround. Turn it on, and then listen to how the voice sounds. If it sounds okay in the middle, move off axis by a couple of feet. See how that sounds. That's called picket fencing. We increase the sweet spot of the sound stage just like we would in a recording studio, just like we would in a scoring stage, using some acoustical algorithms that we use for years in studio design to increase the voice, but at the same time create a surround sound field. It's quite unusual. Sign up. I think there might be some slots left. I don't know, not sure, but Grateful Dead was the most massively successful band in the history of rock and roll because they had a vision where fans could capture, share, and play compilations of Dead music. That got fans to buy tickets to their concert, and this is the key reason that fans came to Dead concerts, because of the clarity of the sound. One other example of how to maximize product revenue is one of our customers, Belcano, which is a top audiophile consumer electronics manufacturer in the US, came to us and they said, we want a better sounding iPod dock. And we understand you guys are doing something to the source file, not just better electronics, which we can do, not just a cleaner signal path, not just differential plus and minus, plus 4 output, all the kinds of things that people are doing with iPod docks. We can do all that now, and we think that not the iPod, because the electronics are fine, but the compressed audio stored on the iPod sounds terrible. And we said, yeah, we agree. And they said, in fact, it sounds even worse when we put it on really expensive systems, like a $50,000 stereo system. And we said, we'd like to see one of those. So we hooked up with Belcano, and they showed us their system, and it's hand-wired power amps with all gold conductors that weigh 150 pounds. You can't lift them. And then they stick this iPod down, Very nice, beautiful design, and then you hit play and you put your MP3 up and it's unbelievably bad. So we said, okay, let's help you build this product called the Ultra Dock. And we just built this thing from the ground up. You supply the hardware. You know, we need this much DSP horsepower, okay, whatever, they didn't really care. As you tell us how much we need, how much memory, doesn't matter. We just need it to work. So we started about a year and a half ago. We did our first prototype. We submitted it to the CES 2008 Awards Committee. We heard that 1,000 iPod docks and solutions had been submitted for an award. Maybe it's hundreds, I'm not sure, I didn't see an official number. But we helped Belcano win for one simple reason, because audio quality is differentiating. We made the actual source sound better. And that's unique, and it's huge.